something if you're here and say nothing if you're not here. See here. Okay, I got some goldfish. I'm gonna test out the Javlock, which is the weapon I just finished building. I probably should. I'd test it with Ivora, actually. Well, now I'll test it as Gauze. Then I'll try it as Ivora. I think this opens Master Rank 8 locked, so you should be able to get it if you like it. When you get to Master Rank 11, I definitely recommend the Jute Kassar, which is a Grineer melee weapon. It's really good. Just change the colors on my orbiter.
Eliminate all class threats.
Until Master Rank 7. Shouldn't take that long. Dude's Master Rank 8 though. Okay. Alright. I'm feeling it. Let's try one of these bad boys. Okay. Okay, if I can get that charge speed down, so it's more just straight semi-automatic. It's not a bad charge by any means. But if I could get it where it's faster. Ooh.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
It's like a shotgun blast. But it does heat damage actually. And a decent amount of it. And when thrown, it does radius. Good range on it. It does around 630 or 640 damage, heat damage when thrown, which is a pretty decent amount. Oh, I don't know why I wasn't using Redline, because I can. Oh yeah, there we go. That's all I needed. This thing's unranked and it's doing this. Obviously these aren't that high level enemies, they're only level 4s, but still. Seems to be doing pretty good DPS.
And they are on the run.
Oh, I got a achievement, 10 of all trades. I have no idea what that is, but I can look in a hot second. Let's look at that real quick. The stream's gonna go wonky for a second, but let me look at this achievement. I'm trying to find where this achievement's at. Here it is. Score a kill with your equipped primary, secondary, and melee weapons in 5 seconds. Or less. Apparently I just got that. Pretty neat.
The ingredients you seek will not be easy to come by. They grow in some of the system's most hostile environments. You can see why we turn to you for help.
I already swapped one on this. I'm gonna put one on the Jevlox. I like it. Go ahead and put on an Organ Catalyst. I don't see why not. I turned all that heat damage into blast damage. It just really messed people up. My status, honestly, what is the status on this thing? It's not that great of a status for some reason. Maybe it's... No, it's not Simple Chamber just yet. Critical chance on this, not good. Hammer shot. I need to, which one's status chance? I always forget what status mods are. Critical delay. Hellfire. Well, it fails to just slam Hellfire on this thing. Zine Warp. Defected clip. Will this increase charge speed? Yeah, it would. It would decrease it a lot. It would lower my... Do I guys have any... Okay, I'm gonna put speed trigger on this thing for now. Just to mitigate that... Whatchamacallit? That charge. So there's essentially no charge now. Let's try it on some higher level people. Let's go to... I don't like Uranus, so I won't do Uranus. Let's do Saturn. Where's my doggo? My dog. Opportunity, he's somewhere or another. He likes to lay in really inconvenient spots. Where is he? I honestly have no idea. I don't even hear him. Well, he's somewhere or another. Let's see if I... Hey, he's not even showing up here. I think he might be glitched. What if I try... I can't interact with him. He is not on. He is not on the ship. Apparently, he is gone. Good to know. He is simply just not here. I'm sure he'll show up when I come back from this mission. Okay.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marine
Yeet.
section here. Leave no one standing.
The Grenier deteriorates over time. Is that what makes them violent?
Man, I'm still one-shotting these guys at level 20. Once again, that's not super high level. For only being rank 2 or rank 3. Albeit with an organ catalyst. This thing is essentially no charge rate with redlining on. That's literally just a semi-automatic right there. Let's see how fast, and it throws almost instantly. I don't know about you, but I'm liking this thing. It doesn't have to automatically hit them because it seems to have some inherent AoE effect. And that just obliterates them right there. I don't know where I'm teleporting. So if there's no one directly in the area when it lands, it sets up a mine, it seems. So that's good to know. It's also pretty cool. For some reason, my battery isn't charging. For some reason, I said for some reason twice in a row. Having a larger magazine on this thing would be nice, and I can kill myself with it. So that's good to know. I also need to take this thing off of hide when not equipped, because I cannot remember if I picked it up or not, if I can't see it on my back. Not faring so hot right now. That's because this is a new weapon, and that's Nox. So, also, why am I teleporting so much? What a mercy! I'm just gonna use a Jakku Star for the rest of this. It's so much. It just cleans. Like, this thing is actually just a vacuum. It's like a blender. That's a better analogy than a vacuum. Why did it set me here?
The enemy is broken.
Oh, it said this message is held for review, and it was just you yelling "Pupper." I will show. Your message saying "Pupper" is allowed to be viewed. Yeah, so he did show up. It just took him a hot second to show up. So the Jevlock, spicy. I like it. Definitely want to get this thing modded up. I can see it being a nice weapon. Will it be a weapon I use all the time? Probably not. But I do like to switch it up.
The ingredients you seek will not be easy to come by. They grow in some of the system's most hostile environments. You can see why we turn to you for help.
Let's try it on Ivor real quick. So I'm currently using the Scourge, which is, it's decent, but I'm not a huge, awful fan of it. Certainly like the Jevlock way more. I mainly want to try it on Ivar for one reason. And you're about to find out.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here.
Yeah,
Leave
let's get
no
some
one
energy.
standing.
The Grenier have no honor.
I don't have a silencer on this thing, so I won't be able to use its primary fire. It's fine though. I'll need quite a bit of energy for what I'm gonna be doing. Just one or two more. If I really need to go Silent Eye, I have Artemis Bow, so I can use that instead. Man, this is why I need to go focus farming, so I can do this significantly more efficient. Alright. Okay, so that counts as a projectile. What does this? Yes! Oh, I love it. Whoops. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, I love that. Whoops. Keep pressing the wrong button. Or keep pressing the right button, but for too long. It's so awful. I would say I feel bad, but I'd be lying. This is really fun. And I'm just nuking people. What melee weapon do I have equipped? Ah. I have the Falcor equipped. Let's try this out. This didn't work out too well for me the last few times I tried it out. Falcor is a glaive-like weapon. Works fine. Didn't realize I had that equipped. And now, I kill everyone in sight real quick. Ah, fuck it. If I could have that switch to a corrosive blast, or even a blast damage blast. Have the blast do blast damage. That's big brain right there. If I could switch it over to like toxin damage,
Well done.
or
Extraction.
toxin damage. No, I couldn't do toxin. Like viral, either viral or gas damage would be really good on that blast. I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. So don't use that when you're being dumb. It will kill you. But it's fun while you're dying. So that's always a plus. I suppose at the request of the people, I could end the stream here. So it can be under an hour. It's just about half an hour.
The ingredients you seek will not be easy to come by. They grow in some of the system's most hostile environments. You can see why we turn to you for help.
You don't want me to stop streaming? I build these? Yeah. I want to build those two because once those two are done building, I can build the Ripkas. The Ripkas are actually like seem semi decent. Plus, like they're chainsaw fists, so that's cool. I'm pretty much to the point in the game where like I'm building things because I feel like it and they look cool. And now, like I have my set of weapons as like my legitimate weapons, like my Dread, my War, and my Escalator Prime, and my Opticore Vandal. Like those three weapons, Dread, Opticore Vandal, Escalator Prime, and Dex Furus, and then my War and my Jet Cassar are like my actual weapons. All my other weapons, they're just kind of like weapons to mess around with, really. Like this weapon technically is like really garbage, but it's fun. The Dextokra, they're not even fun, so I don't even play them, and they're also not good. If something's not good and it's not fun, I won't play it, which is why I don't play with Dextokra or the Broken Scepter. That's Gajati is pretty decent too, but I don't use that very often. Like the Falcor is fun, it's not very good. Broken War is good, but it's not very fun compared to my other weapons, so I'm stuck giving it around. Friggo Prime it's good, but it's not very fun. I don't like heavy weapons, so I don't really use it that much. Morthos Prime is neither fun nor good, but I keep it around. Well, I mean, it's good, but it's just, like, not fantastic. It's not, like, war good. And I don't really need a light weapon like that anymore. The Orthos used to be my main primary, which is why I got the Orthos Prime. I don't know if I'll keep the Scourge. I might keep it just because I'm building Nell, which is Scourge and Nell are like synergies. They go together. They're supposed to go together. Here's my pupper. Scratch, 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 scratch. Good boy. I'm currently building the Exceltra, which is God's primary. I'm building the Nell, which is Horror's secondary. I did have one of these. It's Garuda's primary, but it's like not very good, so I got rid of it. It's probably the best crossbow, but the crossbows aren't that good. I want to get this guy. He looks really cool. It's a railjack gun. I also want to get this because this is like the best staff. This one's mess rank 14. This is mess rank 12. So I actually am fairly close to getting this one that I want. I want to get. I actually have the blueprint for it. The secondary. The Plinks. It's like a really. It says it's a deceptively simple battery-powered pistol. From what I've heard, this weapon has like a no recoil. It's a semi-automatic. Does heat damage for some reason. And a pretty good amount of puncture damage. So like this legitimately is like seems like a good weapon. It's mess rank 6. I had the blueprint for it, I just need gyromag systems. And argon crystals, but argon crystals are pretty easy to come by. I don't know how to get the gyromag systems. Once I figure it out, I'm definitely building this gun because it looks cool. And it sounds cool. It has a 50% accuracy, that's pretty accurate. 32 critical chance. It's fairly high for a secondary. I want to build a good throwing weapon too, because I don't have a very good throwing weapon. I'm thinking about that. I used to have Garas throwing like these, the Fusilier. They're decent. I wasn't a huge fan of them though. These are like an electric version of the Talons. I used to have the Pandoro too. It's a pretty good weapon. Had a secondary where it fired all the bullets in the magazine. If I had like if I were to build this again, I'd definitely put a recoil mod on it. Because if you got the recoil down, it's actually a pretty good weapon. Oh, melee weapon. I want an Maxim Brunt. Because I don't have a shield and sword weapon at all. I don't know how to make it though. I think you get it from the chem lab or something. Yeah. Is it expensive? No, not really. I can actually build that. And it's a fairly low weapon, like mess rank, but I heard it's pretty decent. I had an Endura. It was pretty good. Nah, not really. It was actually pretty garbage. I want to build a Kestrel again. I had a Kestrel. It sucks, but it's so fun. It's legitimately like one of the worst melee weapons, but it's really fun to use. Like you can just you can send people into outer space with it. It's bonkers. I actually build every single melee weapon, I think. I got my hands on the parts to make it, obviously. Mastery locked for me. I like the Tatsu. It's Revenant's weapon. It looks pretty cool. It does radiation damage automatically, which is interesting. The joke of the melee weapons is the Tonbo. The Tonbo... Oh, did they change the Tonbo? Because it's actually not bad. Well, the Tonbo used to be a joke. It actually doesn't look that bad now. It used to be literally like the laughing stock of all of melee weapons. Especially of pole arms. I do like the railjack weapons though. They look cool. I could build this one actually. I had to get the blueprint for it though. I'm not a huge fan of the armor set though. I actually haven't done the railjack things yet, but I might. Not tonight though. I'm just looking at weapons now. I'm not even doing anything. Let's see. We need to dump a lot more focus in the energizing dash. Monterey. I honestly don't know where to put it in because I never use Monterey. I might just let it build up until I have a bunch of Monterey. And then I can just like use it all at once. There's energy for amps and void beam. That's not fantastic. None of these are that good in my opinion. I'm gonna stick to Zenyurk. I like Zenyurk. I'm gonna get Void Flow after upgrade Energizing Dash again. Next rank of Energizing Dash is like allies passing through the zone gain 4 energy for like 20 seconds or something like that. 4 energy a second for 20 seconds. That's quite a lot of energy. Especially since it's pretty much unlimited. Just as many times as you can energy dash, which is a lot. You can energy dash a lot. Yeah, so I finally got my my Kuvelich just earlier today.
Your reactions fall within expected parameters. Outcomes have been mapped. Continue as you are. I shall be waiting.
This is what she looks like. This is her name. Zizovk Kurnoda. She has pretty much she has Rhino's Iron Skin and Stomp. She has a grappling hook that leashes people and pulling them close, and then a teleport for tactical repositioning. So that's annoying. Her core, because she's a pyromaniac. So yeah, I don't know how to deal with her just yet, because I literally just got her, and I haven't looked anything into that. So, yeah, I'm just avoiding her territory and, like, not bothering her. Thankfully, she decided to pick up the most, like, useless planet as her territory. The red area is where territory is.
Dictating terms to relevant personages in mining, personnel, and security. This sector has a new master.
Yeah, so she decided the most useless... She decided Phobos, which I like. I never come to Phobos except when fighting a sergeant, and even that's, like, not very often. So I don't have to bother with her for now until I, like, legitimately want to. So that's good news for me. I don't have to bother with her until I want to. Got my lanterns, got my both Saturn 6 and the embassy things. Argateer Bobble, Saturn 6 Noggle. I got my Organ T set, my Organ Cell, a Arbiters of Hexus medallion. Got some food. I literally just bought a box of food, of cereal from what's his face in Fortuna, and then I have the urn from Sands of Inaros. The paintings are from the quest, the Gas Gambit, I think it's called, the Gas Gambit. It's how you get a Nidus. It's a pretty good quest. Alright, I'm probably gonna jump off, so we're under our hour time, and also, I'm just done, pretty much. I'm just gonna get on tomorrow, gonna have my nail be done, gonna have my accelerator be done probably by the time I get on tomorrow. It'll be done about 3 o'clock. My nail will be done about noon probably, I would assume. So yeah, that's all for now.